Okay, hi. I'm gonna give you hi. I'm about to give you something about Oronyms. So if you may see this, you may like it, or you can subscribe to my channel. Okay, right here. Okay, so I'm a Mixter 101, and so here it goes. An Oronyms is kind of like a wordplay, a couple of phrases, not a phrase, but phrase. So for example, if someone would say you are too fat, and it's being a bit rude. But if you take it fat, like something saying you're fabulous or you're awesome, like a maximum talk like Gallagher, you're PHAT and you get fat. So they pronounce fat. Instead too fat, like over exceedingly. So you say you're exceedingly overweight. And so for that, so he said, a musician wore his headgear, like for example, he wears it like exceedingly overweight, and that was just saying to the maximum too fat. And so you say too fat, you say too for the word too would be TWO or TOO or TO, which would be two like forward into going to someone else, like to someone else. So it's TO. So when you say fat, like fat would be PHAT. So when you add that, you say top hat. And so the musician is not for someone who is extremely overweight or obese. He doesn't want to wear his musician headgear because he was considered this one. Or another one that is so popular these days, or maybe it's popular these days, is saying simply this. Miss May, who had Miss May wears the type of coat coming from an animal that's not considered mink. And so he said, okay. And so she passed by a non-parking spot, and it's only for an emergency vehicle to park right there, but it's not considered for her automobile because Miss May walks by with a type of coat that's not considered a mink. And so you're saying, oh, okay, I know, fire lane, fur, for fur like F-U-R, and then fur coat, and then Elaine, is B. Elaine May. And so it's fire lane, fur, Elaine, fire lane. So that is a definition of an Oronyms. And so if you kind of figured out what an Oronyms, and you're just simply out into the dark, but I just give you an explanation what an Oronyms is all about. So there you have it in a nutshell with an Oronyms. And so if I would say another one that is saying like mine, say, oh, okay, let's see. Okay, a fabric that ties in with a number is considered to be not on time, but it's tardy. And it's exceedingly tardy. And you say, this one is too easy for me. Okay, this one is way easy. So I say, is it too late? Right on the button. Get it? Cool. Two is considered saying pronunciation with a different homonym, which would be tool, T-U-L-L-E. Pronouncing it tool. And so if you have two and then you say the number, which would be a number 8, so you add, and the pronunciation for 8 will be 8, like I already ate my meal. And so you add that and you say pronouncing it differently, which would be a phrase, and it would be saying too late. So if you say like, I would not wear a fabric past 7, because you might consider it exceedingly tardy. And they say, oh, okay, I understand now. Too late. Because it's tool, with not with it, I'm using like hammer or screwdriver or a monkey wrench, but pronunciation for tools will be, or homonym word for tools will be tool, T-U-L-L-E, tools. Like tools is a fabric. fabric, the word for dress. And so you say 8 would be the homonym word for 8 would be A-T-E, pronounced 8. But it's spelled differently because with 3 letters it's 8. So you say 8, so you pronounce it, and it comes to pronunciation with the pronunciation L and word the letter 8. And so you do not say that one, but you pronounce it differently, and it comes out with late. So it's too late. So you make it sound kind of like a way of saying, when you see too much singly, you said like this one with a couple of paraphrases saying, okay, Miss May wears her not so mink coat when she is exceedingly tardy, but she would be considered eating when she gets exceedingly obese. And so you kind of say, too late, fire lane, top hat. So because you see the couple of phrases, and not be couple, or be 3 phrases, which is saying this one, and we say, okay, Miss May would be Elaine May, and so on. So she is exceedingly obese because she was at an all-you-can-eat buffet, and then she came to be way too much overweight. And so he said, oh, that's what I see. So thank you for tuning in and watching this video, because I just give you a whole lot of explanation on Oronyms. So that's the way an Oronyms is. So I am the Mixer signing out. Bye for now.